Now to the war in Ukraine. A new video has emerged which appears to show the Wagner mercenary boss Yevgeny Prigozhin renewing his criticism of Russia's conduct of the war. As our correspondent from BBC Verify, Nick Beek, reports, Prigozhin is still critical of the Russian armed forces.
Back in business in Belarus. The former hot dog seller apparently reunited with his private army.
Welcome to hell!
The face hard to make out, but the voice certainly sounds like Yevgeny Prigozhin, the man who defied President Putin and lived to tell the tale, for now. This was the last we'd seen of Prigozhin nearly a month ago, just after calling off his rebellion. Hours earlier, his Wagner forces had been on the road to Moscow, fueled by their boss's disgust at the top Russian generals running the war in Ukraine.
Шойгу! Герасимов! Где боеприпасы?
Vladimirovich Putin.
Vladimir Putin had vowed to crush the traitors advancing on the capital before a deal was brokered and the rebellion fizzled out. Today, the head of MI6 said it had been a humiliation for the Russian president.
It was extraordinary. If you look at Putin's behaviours on that day, Prigozhin started off, I think, as a traitor at breakfast. He had been pardoned by supper, and then a few days later he was invited for tea. So there are some things, Anne, that even the chief of MI6 finds it a little bit difficult to try and interpret.
As part of the deal, Wagner forces were to relocate to Belarus, and we think it's from a military base south of the capital this latest video was filmed. A month ago here, there was nothing to see. Today, row upon row of white tents filling the camp. This footage is hard to make out, but it is illuminating. Prigozhin seems to re-energize his criticism of the Russian military top brass, branding the situation in Ukraine a disgrace. He suggests his mercenaries, who played such a key part on the front line, may go back there in the future. Nick Beek, BBC News.